Okay guys, so you should have gotten the piece of paper from the sub that has all the tables on it. I want you guys to try doing those questions before you listen to this video. There will be, I think, 2, definitely, possibly 3, like fill in the boxes like this on the test. So I want you guys to be good at this, obviously. It's the same thing as, finding the volume, finding the surface area, drawing a net, and drawing like the 3D solid. I realize that drawing a 3D solid can be a little bit hard at times, which is fine. I'm not an artist, so I'm not going to judge you for it. You just kind of have to do your best. Same goes for the net. So again, please, try like the first problem, then listen to the first answer. Do the second problem, listen to the second answer. Or if you want to do the whole page first and then listen to the answers, that is fine too. Just obviously just don't copy the answers and then do it that way. Once you finish this page, you need to grab the chapter 7 review from the sub, and that is what there is an upload portion for that. Okay, so make sure to do that. Our test is going to be on Thursday and Friday. I should be back on Wednesday. Trying very hard to be back on Wednesday. Okay? Okay, guys, so looking at this 3D figure, this has, hold on. This has some trapezoids here. So this would be a trapezoidal prism. Okay, the net, obviously you can draw it any way you want, but this is how I did it. You have 5 and 12 as your 2 bases of the trapezoid, and then 6.1 is the height. If you guys need, I would definitely take out your area and perimeter sheet, and then your cheat sheet, and then your surface area and volume cheat sheet as well. So it doesn't matter if you do volume or surface area first. I did volume. I realize this isn't the greatest, but I found the base because volume for a prism is B times H, and then the height for the whole entire solid is 14. So I just took those two and multiplied them together. Then for the surface area, we're going to need B again. So you technically do not have to solve for that. You can just use the answer that you got up here. Same thing with the height. But you do need to find the perimeter of the trapezoid, which would be 31. So you're going to plug that into your surface area equation for a prism. And then for the answer, you get 537.7 yards, and the squared didn't show up, but it should be squared here. And then for volume, it was 725.9 yards cubed. Volume is always cubed, surface area is always squared. For the next one, the base for this is a square. They give us 2 values, a 7 and a 7, which means that this is a square pyramid. So the net is easy. You can just draw your square in the middle and then your 4 triangles on the side. 8 inches is the height of the triangles. So doesn't matter which one you solve for first, volume or surface area. For volume, I found my B first, which was 49, and you just need your H, which is 7. Oh, shoot, I used the wrong value there. Dang it. Okay, change of plans. The height is 8. So let me calculate this here quick. I don't know what the heck I was looking at. 1/3 times 49 times 8, you get 130, sorry guys, 130.67 inches cubed. I don't know where I got that 7 from, probably because it's late and I just missed it. So then for the surface area, we already have our B because we found it in the above one. We do not know what our slant height is. They don't give us a slant height. They only give us the regular height. So we need to find that, and that is where the Pythagorean theorem comes in, because we can technically draw in a line here, and half of 7 would be 3.5, so we have 3.5 as the base and 8 as the height, and we can figure out what our slant height is, which is 8.73. So you plug that into your surface area. Oh, you also have to find the perimeter of the base, which is 7 times 4, because there are 4 sides that are 7, which would be 28. And you plug that into your surface area equation for a pyramid, and you get 171.22 inches squared. Again, surface area is, oh my gosh, it's not letting me do it, is squared, volume is cubed. The next one, it has a rectangle base. Sorry guys, Nala's gonna bark. It has a rectangle base, so this is a rectangular pyramid. Our net, again, it's like the last one that we just did. Just put in your values. I think I was looking at this question when I was doing the volume for the other one. Okay, so I did the volume first. The base is a rectangle, so it's base times height, which is 48, 6 times 8, and then the height of the figure is 7. So then just plug that into your equation, 1/3 b times h, and you get 112 centimeters cubed. For surface area, we're going to use that b again, which is 48. Again, we don't know the slant height for this one, so that's why we need to figure it out. We know that this whole thing is 6, so half of that would be 3. And that is where I got my numbers for the Pythagorean theorem. So the slant height is 7.62, and then the perimeter of the base, because it's a rectangle, you can do 2 times 8 plus 2 times 6 and get 28. 2 times 8 is 16, 16 plus 12, okay, yeah. So then plug it into your surface area equation and you get 154.68 centimeters squared. The next one, so this one is a cone. I need to draw my net, so this is a weird one to draw, but obviously it's pretty easy. Just draw a circle and then kind of like a baseball diamond type shape. The volume is, obviously this isn't that clear, so we do not know what the height is here, okay? So we know what our A is, we don't know what our height is, we know what our C is. So that's that's what I did here. It's not very clear. It's supposed to be h squared plus 9 squared equals 20.1 squared. And then you figure out what your height is, and it's 17.97. So you plug that in, you get 1/3 pi times 9 squared for the radius times the height, which is 17.97, and you get 1,524.27 yards cubed. For the volume, again, you're just plugging in the radius and the slant height that they give you, the L. So you get 822.78 yards squared. The next one, so we don't have our 3D shape, but we can look at this and tell that it is based on our bases here. It is a triangular prism. And then you can do the 3D figure. Okay, so we need to draw the 3D solid. So I start by drawing my triangles first and then kind of fill in the rectangles there. And obviously you need to put some measurements there so you know what you have for the figure. So we have 4 as the height of the triangle. We have 4.5 and 7.2 as the sides, and then 9 is the base, and then our height of the whole entire figure is 8. So I did surface area here first. I don't know why, but it doesn't matter which one you do first. Either way, you can reuse your B. So the B is 18 because I have to do 1/2 base times height. The perimeter, you add up all 3 sides of the triangle and you get 20.7. And then the height of the solid itself is 8.1. So plug that into your surface area equation for a prism, and then you get 203.67 centimeters squared. For volume, you're going to use that base again. You're going to use the big B, and you're going to use the height of the prism. So multiply those two together, you get 145.8 centimeters cubed. The next one, again, they only give us the net, so you can tell that these two are our bases. Okay, because these sides over here would fold up to create the lateral faces. Okay, so this is a rectangular prism. Again, we need to draw our 3D solid. So again, it's not perfect. I'm not a great artist. I messed up, so I had to cover this up with a Post-it note. That's why it doesn't look too pretty, but you get the gist there. The 4 centimeters is the height of the solid itself. Or no, the 4 centimeters is the height of the base, and the 10 centimeters is the length or the width of the base. And then your 17 is the height of the solid itself. So I did surface area first again, so the base is 4 times 10 because it's a rectangle, which would be 40, and the height of the prism itself is 17. Then you have to find the base, or the perimeter of the base, so 2 times 4 plus 2 times 10, which would be 28, and then plug it in, and clearly I messed up here, but your answer should be 556 centimeters squared for your surface area. For volume, again, you're going to use the base, you're going to use the height, so you don't have to do any extra work here to find, the slant height or whatever, so just plug it in, and you get the volume is 680 centimeters cubed. The last one here, we're looking at the net. It is obviously a cylinder, and then for the 3D figure, again, if it's not perfect, it's perfectly fine, guys, it's not a big deal. So your radius is 10, your height is 30. I found the volume first because there's 2 separate equations. You don't, have to find any extra height or slant height or whatnot. So just plug it into your volume equation for a cylinder and you get 9,424.78 centimeters cubed. And then for surface area, you're going to plug it into that other equation. And again, use your cheat sheet. You can use that on the test. You can use your area and perimeter cheat sheet as well. And your surface area is 2,513.27 centimeters squared. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Wednesday, I sincerely hope I am there unless my doctor tells me otherwise tomorrow. We will work on the review that you got today if you guys have any questions, so come with questions if you need it. And then I will have something else for practice to go over. Possibly if you guys, don't need any more practice, you just need to work on missing work, that's fine too. Try and get caught up though. If you get everything finished today, and this paper and the review paper that you get from the sub, please continue to work on that missing work so you don't fall behind. The test will be on Thursday and Friday, so make sure that you are prepared for it. It will be on paper, and I will see you guys hopefully on Wednesday. Bye!